Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Today is December 21st, and as you can see by my getup, I am starting to celebrate Christmas. This is Christmas week, and I'm getting into the Christmas spirit, so I figured I would bring this on to my video. What I want to do today is I want to give an analysis of some of the important action that has happened in Bitcoin overnight and into this morning. So I'm going to go, bring that screen up so that you can see it a little easier. But before I do that, I just want to say I am not an investment advisor. I'm not giving investment advice. The opinions you are hearing are just my own in terms of where I think Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin is going to go in the near term. If you should decide to take any action on what I say here, then please do your due diligence. It involves risk, and make sure that you need to validate and determine whether this risk is appropriate for your current financial situation. So having said that, I am going to move this around. There you go. Okay, so during the night, we have had an important move. Just to sort of give a little bit of background here. So on Sunday, we actually hit another new high, and that new high was $24,084. Okay, and then from there we came off, and we kind of set up a little bit of a trading range, waffling back and forth, and then over here, this high was actually set yesterday at 11:30 in the morning. Okay, that was Sunday. Now here we had a retest of that high. And my mouse is being very sensitive here. I'm trying to get it on. Yeah, there you go. We had a high, a secondary test of that previous high, and that came about at 3:45 p.m. And these are all Eastern time. So that was 3:45 Eastern time on Sunday, December 20th. And then it fell off, but respected basically the trading range that we were in. Okay, it kind of came back to the lower end of that trading range from that test, rallied back up, and then we started to break down. Okay, and the breakdown, I will tell you the exact point. The breakdown started after on the 21st at approximately 3:30 a.m. Sunday, December 21st. And again, that's Eastern time. So around 3:30 a.m., we started to break down. Now you can see we had a pretty good move down. The width of the price action, and when I say width of the price action, I mean the spread on each bar, which represents the open, high, low, and close. The spread on each bar got wider. And so that's showing volatility is increasing. The Bollinger Bands opened up, that it was also showing volatility. So, and then it wound up coming down. Remember the other day, I was giving Fibonacci numbers, and the first Fibonacci number was 22,440, and we broke through that. We actually hit a low here. We hit a low there of 22,092, which actually gets us within $100. Yep, it gets us to within $100 of the next Fibonacci number, which I calculated to be 21,900. Now, so, with these Fibonacci calculations, you could be off, $50, $100, $150 just because of the points that you're defining as the high and the low. So there's some level of plus or minus to my Fibonacci numbers, but with this coming down to 22,092, it actually comes close enough to my Fibonacci retracement number, the second one, for me to feel satisfied that we actually now retraced to that second Fibonacci number. Now, all is not done here. So here are a couple of scenarios, and what I'm looking at here actually is kind of positive because we have a divergence here. So I look at an RSI, which shows you, well, various things, but one of the things it does is it shows you overbought, oversold conditions. It also points out divergences between price and the RSI. So here, I want to point out, so on this first real big fallout, okay, we hit the low on the RSI, and at this point I can't tell you what that factor is because my chart is not allowing that for that right now. But it was definitely very oversold. In the next, and it rallied up one point, 15-minute time frame, and then came back down, made a new low. That low, so it made a new low in terms of price action, but it did not make a new low on the RSI. That's the divergence. Okay, that's important. And then we rallied up again, and then we had another fallout here, and that's where we hit the low of 22,092. And on the RSI, getting tongue twisted here, RSI, the low on the RSI, which is the thing, the chart below the price, it was actually higher. So that is, we had three new lows on the price action, and in terms of the RSI, those lows did not result in a lower RSI. In fact, we wound up with a higher RSI at each point of those lows. That is significant because right now, as we are speaking, the price is testing the center line on the Bollinger Bands. So here's a very highly potential situation. We kind of have this formation starting. We break slightly above the Bollinger Band middle area, which is like 22,000, call it 800. We break above that, and we kind of consolidate there, which would definitely, if it does that, that's my scenario one. If it does that, then we have kind of wrapped up this reaction down, and we will probably start to trade higher again. Of course, with the two highs that were set over the weekend having to be broken. If we don't break that, then the reaction would be downward. But this rally that has occurred, that has started just in round numbers 2.5 hours ago, 2 hours ago, something like that, looks like it's pretty strong, and it is testing the Bollinger middle band. So really the key is going to be, will it break that? If it breaks above it and consolidates even just a couple of time periods, like for half an hour, then we will, the next move is going to be upwards. If the Bollinger Band center line holds, then we're going to retest the low, which is what I said was 22,000, somewhere around 22,000. Okay, and in fact, I'll give you a 22,000, yeah, 22,080. So those are the two scenarios. We're not going to just go sideways here. There's too much volatility for us to just go sideways. We have rallied off those highs with a divergence that I have talked about. We're actually just as I was talking about this, did break over the Bollinger Band midpoint line, and it looks like we're in the process of testing that and or consolidating. Okay, so this is where we're at. Like I said, if that center line holds, then we'll probably start to trade a little bit higher, and this move downwards will be considered over. All right, so that's where I kind of want to leave it with everybody. Thank you very much. I do try to keep these things as short as possible, but sometimes there's just so much information and that I feel I need to put on the table for you that I kind of run a little bit longer and may just ramble a little bit, but all this stuff is very important. I also want to point out that I don't sit around reading other people's analysis and then parrot out what other people say. When you hear my analysis on the charts, that's my analysis. It's my original analysis. I typically look at the chart about 5 minutes before I come do my live, do my video to tell you so that not only is it fresh in my mind, but also it is the most current analysis in terms of what's going on at that moment of time in the Bitcoin market. All right. Well, thank you very much. If you have gotten to this point, I thank you very much for your support. Feel free to comment below. Feel free to like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to like the video on YouTube. And I do appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.